Hey guys, so I am here for a 34 and 35 week update, pregnancy update. For some reason I thought I was back at 33 and 34, but it's 34 and 35 week update. I am feeling, did you guys just see that floaty like come in front of the camera? I am filming this at night, so we're gonna make do with the lighting. I'm trying here. And this is all of baby girl's, or all of Jayden's clothes. So I'm so excited, and I have them organized based on size, but so exciting. So yeah, welcome to my 34 and 35 week update. My name is Teresa and time is flying. Like, oh my gosh, I'm due December 22nd for those of you that are new, and it's crazy. It's less than a month away, guys. So I'm currently 36 weeks and 3 days today, and I'm just reflecting or talking about the past 2 weeks. And I think after this point, I am going to start, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I think it'd be cool to start doing them weekly because baby girl can come anytime. Like little Jayden Athena can come anytime. And I think it would just be cool, like as a start of the 9 month of pregnancy for me to just do it every week. So like 36, 37, 38, and 39, and 40 if I don't think I'll do a 40 week update because I do them at the end of the week. So I don't think I'm gonna go that far, but you never ever know. So let's get started. So for week 34, I have everything written down here to keep me organized instead of just talking, because I love talking to you guys. According to the Bump app, the baby, Jayden, is 17.1 inches long and 4.63 pounds. And she's as big as a butternut squash. Let me fix this. I just want it to be a little more leveled and less like having so much above my head. So yeah, so she's as big as a butternut squash. And symptoms for this week, I had my baby shower at the start of this week. So right when I hit 34 weeks, we had our baby shower, and I just want to talk a little bit about it because it was absolutely incredible. So I had one the week before, and that was kind of just a smaller one with some of my really close friends. And then I had another one where we had like my best friends there and family, and it was just an awesome time. My best friend, who is my doula, organized it, and everything was like her nursery theme. So like warrior goddess type theme, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna insert some pictures here, but it was so perfect. Like, I feel like I'm the one who planned this. I was telling her, I was like, I feel like I'm the one who planned this. And like, I was just in such gratitude. Like, my best friend and her boyfriend are absolutely incredible. They are like our brother and sister, like mine and John's brother and sister. We love them so much. And one of like the main centerpieces type things, and I'll insert it in here if I have a picture of it. It's a little diaper dream catcher, and at the bottom of the dream catcher are like feathers. I'm like looking at it right now. Are feathers and streamers, and on the feathers are little like words and pieces of advice to give to Jayden. And so she gets to read those. Like when she's old enough, I'm gonna read them to her and tell her what everyone said before she was here. Like, she's here spiritually, like I can feel her, you know, but it's gonna be so cool to read those to her. So we had that, we played games, we played like the measuring belly game. So I measured my belly and everyone guessed. And that was just so fun. And the biggest, funnest thing ever too was that my best friend coordinated everyone to tie-dye onesies. And the tie-dyed onesies look amazing. I'm trying to think if I have any in here. I think they're all in like the laundry room because we were rinsing them out and stuff. But they look so good and it's such a fun activity. And I had never seen this done before. And I knew I wanted to do it at my baby shower, but I didn't know how it would be like executed, especially with it being in the colder months. But the weather was perfect enough to do it. Like we just all put on our jackets and went outside and tie-dyed. And it was amazing. Like everyone was so into it. And then some of them were just designed. Like this one right here is a really cute one. So that I think this was my other best friend that did this, and she stenciled it on there. So we had stencils that my best friend Dula brought, and these were stenciled on with paint, and look how cute that is. And it says wild and free. These are just so precious, and I get to tell her who made each one, and she's just going to feel so loved in each and every one of them. Like, it was just such an incredible time, guys, the whole baby shower. And we got, because I am plant-based, we got vegan donuts made especially for her. And those were designed so amazing. I almost cried over donuts because first off, that's like my biggest pregnancy craving lately. And secondly, they looked amazing. Like they had her name on them, bows, like, it's so perfect. So we just had such a beautiful time. We were blessed with so many beautiful gifts. The people that we have in our lives are just blessings. They are angels. So many people came up to me, they're like, what do you need? I know you have your registry. I know you have like this and this, but what do you really need? Is there anything on your list that you need that you haven't gotten? Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. What would really assist you? And to just have people like that is just beautiful. So that was just incredible, and it assisted us in feeling so ready for Jayden, and just reminded of how much beauty is in our lives. And I just kept telling John, I was like, we had the best baby shower ever. And it was just so beautiful to feel supported by our tribe, our village, you know. I am just so blessed, so grateful to have such a support. And that was just a beautiful time. So that was our baby shower. And then this week I also had lots of energy, just kind of like going off from last week. So week 33 to 34. It's the same thing. I kind of just had more energy, drinking a ton of water still. And then I started to do even more yoga just every morning. I used to go every night, but then I was like, you know what? I want to start going in the morning to switch things up. And I just felt like that did such a good change in my body too, because it changed things up. And I have those endorphins like going throughout the day. So that's been awesome. And then I went to one of my really good friends' events, like where she sang, because she does guitar and singing. She's just an all-around incredible human. And this event was called the 100 Strong Women event. And it was the coolest thing ever. Like, they just had a photographer that took pictures of just 100 strong women that were like, I always have problems saying this word, but entrepreneurs. That word, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so people that own businesses, people that started their own businesses. They had little girls that have fought through cancer. They had moms with their kids photographed, like so many different, beautiful, amazing people. And they were catering food. It was a free event, so they catered free food, and just the vibes and everything there were so beautiful. And I was taking Jayden around with my belly, and I was like, look, like you're strong just like this, and you can do anything you put your mind to. So I was talking to her while we were there, and it was just so fun. I also took more naps this week just because they assist me in having more energy and being a happier human. And although I had more energy, it's just those naps assisted. And then nesting was in full blown mode again, just getting her, after the baby shower, just getting her whole nursery even more ready, like hanging up clothes, organizing them, putting them into these little bins. That was fun. I have them organized now based on like socks, mittens, bibs, all of it. And then receiving blankets and swaddles. So that's exciting. I'm just so stoked. And then I had an ultrasound. I'm just looking at the notebook. I had an ultrasound and she is head down and ready to go. My doctor is so funny. She's like, if she could be any lower, she'd like be coming out. That made me so happy because during her 20-week ultrasound, she was breech, and I wasn't too concerned because I know babies flip all the time. I think I might have talked about this. But yeah, it was confirmed by my doctor that she is head down, ready to go, and I just got even more excited about that. So that was 34 weeks. Then at 35 weeks, according to the Bump app, baby is 18.1 inches long and 5.07 pounds. And she's as big as a pineapple, 5 pounds, like holy crap. So this week was prepping for Thanksgiving. So on Wednesday night, or Wednesday actually during the day, we went out to John's sister's house and just prepped a bunch of meals for Thanksgiving because we're like the only like vegans, plant-based. I just like to use the term plant-based in the family. So, and his sister is a genius and is so creative and so good with making food that we just we're pretty much like, can you assist us in like making food and prepping for Thanksgiving? And she's so creative. She's like, yeah, let's do this and this and this and this. So we made such good, yummy food together. And she was teaching me how to cook because I'm not super skilled in cooking. I have the cleaning thing down, taking care of the home that way, but I haven't been super motivated to cook because John comes back and forth for work all the time. So it's mainly just me at home. And if I cook, it's just gonna be for me. So I haven't been super motivated to do that. But when Jayden's here, I'm gonna wanna cook more when she can eat and when John's here. So I definitely got even more motivated to be an awesome homemaker, you know? So that was just really, really fun to just be able to do that and hang out with the family. And then of course, Thanksgiving was so fun. I wore this shirt that says, that was a pregnancy shirt that says, my turkey takes 9 months to cook. And it had little feet on the tummy. I'll insert a picture here if I have it. It was just so fun to wear that. Everyone was laughing and they're like, that is the cutest thing ever. So I'm like, it's my once in a lifetime chance to wear this shirt. I mean, I don't know, like, I know we'll probably be pregnant again, but I don't know how the seasons will match up in the holidays and stuff. So it was just so fun to wear that and walk around because I was 9 months pregnant. Like, well, I am 9 months pregnant, but I was a couple days away from being 9 months pregnant and just walking around with my big old belly. So it was so, so fun. Thanksgiving was great. And then my feet were really hurting after just being on my feet all day from like making food and Thanksgiving and everything. And I definitely had more aches this week, just like aches in my body, feeling very pregnant. I keep telling people I'm heavily pregnant because that's just how I feel. And then also my ribs, this is the best way to describe it for me. My ribs feel like splayed out a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word. It's a word I keep using, but just more like pushed out. So like, I don't know. So here are my ribs. I don't know if they're curved straight. They just feel like at the bottom, kind of pushed out. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel, like they just feel achy at the bottom. And I definitely feel like she's dropped a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video. Pregnancy brain is real because I have no recollection if I did mention it in my last video. But yeah, she's definitely dropped a bit. And yeah, I did mention this in my last video. So my doctor did mention she was super low, and I think just having her that low has definitely helped me being able to breathe, and that's been nice. But now I think since she's like more down, I just feel more stretched out, like on my lower ribs, if that makes sense. I don't know, if you still followed me along with that little train of thought, then you're the MVP. Also, peeing every 10 seconds. I thought this was kind of like a funny thing that you like talk about, like with pregnancy and pregnant people, pregnant women, that they pee all the time, but it's a real thing, guys. Like, I am constantly going to the restroom. She is so low that I feel her all the time down there moving, and I'm like, she's in my groin, I gotta go pee, and then it will be like a trickle. I know it's TMI, but that's what happens, and I'm like, Jayden! It's just funny. So I always know where every bathroom is, so everyone will ask me like, Teresa, where's the bathroom here? Because I know, because I'm using it every 10 seconds. And then also very tired this week, like holy crap, like that exhaustion just like hit. I was having 2 or 3 weeks of just feeling super hyped, energetic, excited, like I'm still excited, but just like super energetic, to then my like wall hit, and I think she's just growing in there and packing on a lot of fat for birth. And then Braxton Hicks, I've been getting those a lot. Typically at nighttime, like that's when they will happen. I just breathe through it and I just go back to bed. And then I've been having like period like cramping on my 35th week, which was kind of weird. I was like, what's happening, you know? So that's literally like what it feels like, is like right when you're like, to me it felt like right before I was gonna start my period. That's what it started to feel like, but it wasn't anything like of concern. Like I didn't feel like I needed to call my doctor and tell her, because it kind of just went away. But every time I feel like any Braxton Hicks or period cramping, I just get so excited. Like, is this it? Is this it? And I think you guys know what I'm talking about if you've been pregnant before, or if you're pregnant now. At the end part of it, it's like, what? There's like this meme I saw that it's like 9 months pregnant and there's like a butterfly going by. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but it's like, any signs of labor? Is that it? Is that it? Like, it could be anything. So anytime anything happens, if I have like a little twinge, I'm like, am I going into labor? So I'm just stoked. I'm just like, when's it gonna happen? And then I put pelvic pain on there twice, so I must have been having pelvic pain, which, yes. So at nighttime, again, same with the Braxton Hicks, I'll just feel like in my pelvis, especially if I like stretch out and I'm like kind of on my back, but I'm still supported in bed, I will just feel like that pain like down in my pelvis. Like I kind of feel like she's like stretching out down there, so I just have to hurry and move positions to feel better, if that makes sense. And then I still don't have any room to eat. Like I will eat because I'm so hungry. I feel so hungry. I'm like, I could eat everything, and I'll eat, and there's just not enough room. So I've just come to terms with it. And also lastly, nausea. I've definitely been getting way more nauseous off and on. Haven't thrown up yet, knock on wood, but definitely the nausea's there. It happens usually when she moves a lot, like I mentioned in the last video. So that's been fun, but it's really cute though, because I'm like, she's moving so cute that like I can't even be mad at her. So I just like snuggle in my pregnancy pillow. Usually just like going on my one side will just help it a lot, and then I fall asleep eventually, and then I feel okay because I'm sleeping. So that's my 34 and 35 week update. I'm currently 36 and 3 days pregnant, 36 weeks and 3 days pregnant, as I've mentioned before. So I think I'm gonna start doing them weekly, just because you never know when she's gonna come. and I can give you guys more of an update on my 36 weeks at the end of it. So that will be like Friday night. Today is Tuesday. And I did go to an appointment today, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But I'm gonna wrap this up and show you guys my belly, and I hope you're having an amazing day. So here is little mama. This is one of my favorite shirts. It's very fancy, I feel like. Whew, okay. So this is her. And here's with the shirt up. Again, I have stretch marks on my sides. They're kind of moving down here on this side, but other than that, just a very veiny belly. And then on my sides over here. So that is her. She's definitely a lot lower, which is nice because I can breathe. But then I just feel, like I was mentioning, I feel that pain in my lower ribs, if that makes sense. So that is baby girl, and I'm so excited to meet her and to show you guys her. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. I'm going to post like right away when I know I'm going into labor, because it's just exciting. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I feel like it's gonna happen at 38 weeks. I don't know, don't quote me, but you never know. Yeah, follow me on Instagram _Mother Teresa. And I will see you guys next week for another update. I cannot believe it, guys. Like, I'm gonna cry. When we were painting her crib, I started crying. I'm like, she's gonna be here in less than a month. Like, less than a month. My daughter will be here. My daughter, a real life human, guys. Oh my gosh, okay. Before I get all wild, I'll let you guys go. Have an awesome day. Subscribe if you're new. And if you're pregnant, planning on being pregnant, or trying to conceive, let me know down below. Just say hello. Thank you for this such supportive community as well. You guys are so awesome, and have a beautiful day. Bye. Bye.